Yeah, so let's take a walk. It's really hot here, man. Let's just take a walk. I need to cross the road. As you can see, there are trucks coming from all over. So I just need to cross. Yeah, so today being our first video, we won't do much. I just want to take you to this unique area. It's the beginning of the loading zone for the SGR. SGR is the standard gauge railways. So this highway is actually coming from Nairobi. It's Nairobi highway. Also from the standard gauge railway Mombasa terminus. So if you come to Mombasa from Nairobi, you definitely pass through this road going to Mombasa town. This one there. It goes up. Yeah. So from Mombasa terminus to Nairobi town, the train leaves you at a very long distance from Mombasa town. So you'll have to get a taxi or a public means, like you see. Then you can reach to Mombasa town. Just want to get a look at how it looks like. This is the standard gauge railways. This one is for the luggage, imported goods. As you can see here. These are all trucks heading to the port. I just want to show you so that we begin the video. See, here is written, I don't know where you can see it. Yeah, it's stated Nairobi City Southern Bypass. So actually this is the Southern Bypass. You have another Southern Bypass in Nairobi, but this is the Southern Bypass for Mombasa County. Mombasa is the second largest city in Kenya. So this is the Southern Bypass. Trucks coming from Nairobi uses this highway. And everyone coming from the SGR, traveling by SGR from Nairobi, uses this road to Mombasa town. So here, this one is the port. Not the entire port, but just a section of the port. This is where the trains, the standard gauge, the SGR gets loaded with goods. As you can see. All these are goods loaded for interior parts of Kenya. See that one over there? That's a loading bay. So all these things that you see here, these are goods. These are mostly imported goods. They are being loaded and then transported to Nairobi. We have ICD is Inland Container Depot in Nairobi. We have another dry port in Naivasha. So from here the goods go to Nairobi, some passes to Naivasha. So this is just a glance. This is just a small portion of the port of Mombasa. The port of Mombasa is very big. It's one of the biggest ports within the region. It's very, very big. All this, so I think you can see those. There's a ship inside the sea. This is the Indian Ocean. The Indian Ocean. And this is the port. Actually, this is the Portrees terminus. We have got quite a number of them because if you see the trucks coming from the port. So this is the Portrees terminus. We have quite a number of terminals. This one is just one of them. By terminals, I mean entrance to the port. See, it's a very busy area. Unfortunately, I can't film at the entrance because filming is not allowed at the entrance of the port. And furthermore, I can't go inside because I don't have the port pass. So you'll just see it from outside. All that you see is the port. That's the loading zone. Well, this one here is for trains. This is just one train. And before the introduction of this train, all these goods that you see here were being ferried by these lorries here, these trucks. So all these goods were being ferried by these trucks that you see lining up down there. I hope you can see the lane. Those empty ones are going for the goods, while those loaded ones, the ones with the containers, are taking goods for export. Hope you can see them. Yeah. The ones with the containers are taking goods, while the unloaded ones are going for the goods that have been imported. The gate is over there, that green thing that you see. Yeah, that's the gate. And this thing moving here is the one that loads truck, the containers I mean, onto the train. And offloads containers also. Yeah, so I was saying that all these containers used to be ferried by trucks to Nairobi. All of them. There's some noise in the background. So all these goods containers used to be ferried by trucks to Nairobi. But since the introduction of the SGR, see, this SGR was constructed by a loan from China. Yeah, it was a loan from China, and it's the Chinese who actually participated in the construction of these railways, this rail line. I mean, the rail line that was constructed by the Chinese contractors. It's a huge truck passing behind me here. It's carrying goods. So these ones that you see carrying goods from the port are not going to Nairobi. These ones are going to destinations before you get to Nairobi. The ones to Nairobi are going using the train. These ones with the trucks mostly are going to either Uganda, Rwanda or Burundi, because you see this port serves like the whole of East and Central Africa. So it's a very big and busy port. Yeah, so like I was saying, the construction of this rail lane from Mombasa to Nairobi was done through a loan from China. So the Chinese constructed the rail lane, and so in order to get the revenue, to get the money back so that we can pay the loan, the government of Kenya instructed all goods imported through the port of Mombasa to be ferried by this train. This train you see down here, this one here. These many trains. So the government instructed all goods imported through the port of Mombasa going to Nairobi and to Naivasha must pass or must be carried by the train so that we can raise revenue to repay the loan. It's not how we are repaying the loan actually. The tax that is collected through these railways, through this rail line, is converted into repaying our loan for the construction of the SGR. This SGR covers all along the other port entrances. I think I will show you the other port entrance in another video. But today I just wanted to show you the port reitz. Port reitz. I don't know what reitz means, but that's the name of this entrance. Those things that you see from very far are the loading zone. There's a ship being loaded over there. I don't think you can see it. And these ones are for train. You might think it's a container yard, but all these goods are being transported by the train. So as a result of this, many drivers lost their jobs. In fact, most of the urban centers that were growing along the Mombasa-Nairobi highway collapsed because there were no clients. You see, a train like this one here, just one, this one here. You see, it's very long. This one here, it's endless. It's going past this building. If you start counting the containers that it carries, it ranges 50 to 100. And one container means one trailer. One trailer, by trailer means these trucks here. So a container like this one here can be carried by this single train, 50 or 100 of them. And by that, the driver who was driving this truck here obviously loses the job, and all that depended on this single truck. You see, this single truck can employ quite a good number of people. We have the mechanics, the co-drivers, the cleaners, the loaders. So all those people lost their jobs. The hotels where they used to freshen up when they were traveling from Mombasa to Nairobi, the hotel owners closed down because now the goods being ferried using the trucks cannot sustain the business along the highway. So they had to, majority of the urban centers collapsed because of this one here. Because of this train here. This one. You see this one here? It has caused many families to sleep hungry. Because if the sole breadwinner loses the job, there's no option but to sleep hungry. So it's actually a blessing in disguise because on one hand it's cheaper compared to the trucks, but it's also very painful to the drivers. That one is the police van going down. We have police everywhere here. Security is very tight at the port. You can only get inside the port when you have the port pass, which I don't have. So that's why I'm filming from outside. Since I was saying that this single train here can cause an entire village to go hungry because it has actually caused a lot of suffering to the drivers and the community that depended on the truck business. Those who had the trucks for the transport companies, the logistic companies, most of them collapsed because now there's no need of having a truck when all goods are being ferried using the train. So I think for today being the introduction part of it, we can end our video, but I promise you a lot more content to come. There's a lot of jam. There's so much traffic jam. I don't know whether you can see all this lane going to the entrance. And this is just one. There are numerous entrances with much longer traffic jam than this one. The goods coming in, the quantity of goods coming in is so high, and they have to inspect each and every container to ensure that whatever is inside is safe for the seafarers. So you see all this jam here. The trucks are literally packed. The highway is a parking lot. You see? Let me show you. See this one? It's a parking lot. And this way all day long. Day and night. This port operates 24 hours a day. 7 days a week. There's no Sunday, no Monday. Every day is a working day at the port. You see all this jam here? Let me show you. That one is leaving for the destination. But there's a crazy jam here. Drivers are literally sleeping outside. Some are sleeping on their seats. It's crazy jam. Crazy traffic. You see? No truck is moving. So I think we can, there's one truck that has actually, so this empty one is going for goods. These empty ones are going for goods. You see? think this driver fell asleep. He doesn't know that the trucks are moving. See, they have moved to that distance. So guys, let me just show you the traffic that has developed here of a short distance. You see all that? All these are goods going to the port for export. Not all these goods are from Kenya. Some are actually from East African community. That's the Uganda, Rwanda, Burundi. Some as far as from Congo. So goods are coming from all over East Africa. Most of the East African countries are landlocked. So they use the port of Mombasa as their export avenue and import avenue as well. So not all these goods are from Kenya. Some are from outside the country. It's very hot here. I'm literally sweating. So you see, this is Mombasa, guys. That one over there is the mosque. So guys, I think for today you can leave it at that point. I promise you much more content from today onwards. So kindly subscribe to my channel, like my videos, share as much as you can, and comment below. Give me ideas, some motivational comments, corrections. I'm open to everything. So just comment your view below and we'll interact. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you learned something. Bye and see you in the next video.